can't see the dome from here, but
Go ahead. Oh, fine.
okay, that obviously is our dome with the Goddess of Liberty on top. Now the goddess herself is 16 feet tall, and you'll notice she's holding a star above her head. From the top of that star to the ground is 303 feet. That equates into another number. That means that our dome in Texas is 14 feet taller than the one in Washington, D.C. And I can assure you that was no accident.
No, I'm sure it wasn't.
This is Texas. It's got to be bigger. And it is. Now, the goddess herself has an interesting story. The original goddess was put up there in 1888 when the building opened. She was made of a very heavy material called zinc. And she was up there for 97 years. And they decided, let's go check her out, see how she's doing. She was not doing well. She was beginning to corrode. On top of that, having been up there for nearly 100 years, there's no way of knowing how many times she'd been struck by lightning. But it was a bunch. We know that because there's lots of pictures. And then on top of that, she was getting brittle. She was suffering from what's called metal fatigue. That means it's only a matter of time, in a time of her choosing, she's just going to break and come down. Well, she only weighed 2,000 pounds. You don't want to be around for that. So they went up and they snatched her off the top, put her on the ground, and they realized right away, we cannot fix her. She's too far gone. But she did have one more job. She served as the mold for her replacement. This time they made her out of aluminum. She lost 900 pounds, just like that. I also have it on good authority that Ozempic played no role in any of that. Now, but when they did get her on the ground, they found out something kind of interesting, and that was that unbeknownst to anybody back in the day, but a bunch of citizens in 1888 took it all upon themselves to turn her into an impromptu time capsule. They took a bunch of paper documents or whatever, shoved it on into that metal star. Now, you know all about Texas. I can promise you this part of the world, we'll be running triple digits on any or all of the days from the 1st of August to the first 2 weeks in October. Can you imagine taking a bunch of paperwork and putting it inside of a metal star and hanging it out here for nearly 100 Texas summers? Best way to describe that stuff was well done. Really well done. We don't even know what budget it was. It just cooked in place. But at any rate, the other thing too, that they were able to salvage a German newspaper, which was published here in Austin in 1888. The other part I always found kind of amusing is apparently somebody or somebodies had a real handle on marketing in 1888 because a bunch of business cards came through just fine. The rest of that stuff, no, not so much. Now the actual goddess, the original goddess is actually 5 blocks north of here at the Bullock State of Texas History Museum. She's up on the 2nd floor. We're all friends, right? Can I share something with you? Just me personally. But that's going to be about the ugliest person I've ever seen in my life, okay? She can make a freight train take a dirt road. She's ugly. But you got to understand, too, they exaggerated her features on purpose. So she looked normal from 500 feet or 1,000 yards. But up close, that's another whole story. And remember when I told you, too, in the rotunda, that the French showed up on a boat? Well, they found the boat in 1990, 91, somewhere in there. And so they raised the boat, and believe it or not, they have the remains of one of their sailors on there. Texas contacts France and say, hey, look, we got one of your guys. Would you like him back? You know, and they said, look, he was over there looking at your place. You keep him. So he's buried 3/4 of a mile away from here at the Texas State Cemetery. And now we got a boat. We got nowhere to put it. So what did they do? They built the Bullock Museum. The boat, the LaBelle, is on the 1st floor of that museum, and the goddess is overseeing things from the 2nd floor. So, at any rate, just want you to know that. Now, it's my understanding that I'm supposed to take you back to the Supreme Court at this point. Does anybody have any questions? Yes, ma'am.
What is she holding in her other hand?
She's got a sword. Rubber hand.
Okay.
Whoa, big time.
What is the sword?
Oh, wow. sword. Actually, she doesn't represent any particular person. Just back in the day, this building was made out. It was Italian Renaissance and Revival. It was the style. And in those days with the domes, everybody just stuck a statue on top. And the man who designed, that's another quick side story. The man who designed this building was from Detroit, Michigan. He had no clue about Texas heat. So with both of the chambers, I don't know if you've ever been there, but you got a chance to see it, there are skylights in the chambers. I figured we cooked a couple of senators and realized, we need to put a roof on this place.
Looks
And
old.
they did. In fact, all that scaffolding you see around the building, that's what they're doing. They're replacing the roof. 2 acres of copper.
Wow.
It's a copper roof that they're replacing up there.
So does she have the exaggerated features as the one in the
She's
Bullitt
got it right
Museum?
here.
Oh yeah, she's exactly like that.
Is that the one in the Bullitt Museum?
That's it over there.
That's not her.
No, yes, that's her. That's her. I'd say roll around at Halloween and then put it back that night. So anyway, so I'm going to try and get us all back to the. Going to try something we've never done before, but we're going to make this work. By golly.